To no one's surprise, Jalen Hurts was back at practice yesterday, and according to his teammates, he looked pretty darn locked in. But the real quarterback drama is actually unfolding all the way in Green Bay, where the Packers are hiding just how bad Jordan Love's arm injury actually is. Plus, Howie Roseman makes the strangest late-season move ever for a familiar friend. I'm Thomas Mott. This is the Thomas Mott Show. Well, the Wednesday practice that everyone has been waiting for finally came and went, and guess who was there? Yep, there he is, Jalen Hurts. But hang on, I'm actually focused on the sexy new side right below him that was laid down at the link earlier this week. Clearly, one of the main reasons why Philadelphia practiced at Lincoln Financial Field instead of the usual field outside the NovaCare complex. Now, the Link's field changes all the time between different concerts, various sporting events. It's not really a new thing, but fresh sod for the playoffs, better grip, better footing, there's nothing better. But back to the quarterback running around the fresh sod, and sure, Jalen Hurts, he was back as I told you he would be. He wore pads, he put a helmet on, he threw, he did everything he was supposed to, albeit in a officially limited capacity on Wednesday in his first practice in over 2 weeks. Now, if you've been watching my show, you knew he was going to practice on Wednesday. You knew he'd be limited because he has to go to sleep Wednesday night, wake up Thursday morning, make sure no headaches, no lingering symptoms, and then he'll be officially cleared from concussion protocol, which should be happening really anytime now. As for how he actually looked, because the media wasn't allowed to watch anything but the warm-ups you're seeing on camera right now, apparently all his teammates said he was sharp, he was crisp, and especially the offensive line sounded pretty darn excited to have him back.
Oh, we're all happy he's back, and he was happy he was back, and it was good to have him back in the huddle.
Sharp. He looked sharp, I'll be honest. Looked really sharp. Brought a lot of energy. He was out there in short sleeves. I've been in his position before with concussion, and when you miss time, you try and find ways to get back as fast as you can, but I think he did a great job of dealing with that and coming back as sharp as he did today, and I thought he had a phenomenal practice. So that's just me, though. That's just me.
I was telling him he looked really sharp. It was really like his first time back full speed, and we had a crisp practice. He's been dialed in. He's been limited what he can do physically, obviously, but mentally he's sharp and on top of stuff.
Hurts coming back is obviously massive. It's great to have your quarterback one, and exciting for the Eagles, who are now expected to dress all 22 original starters on Sunday versus their date versus the Packers. The injury report besides Hurts, fantastic. Full participant for Nakobe Dean. He's missed the past 2 games. Again, the Birds are as healthy as physically possible going into the wildcard round. Also, for the past few months, I've partnered with Bombas to promote their socks and clothing items, and honestly, at this point, it's pretty much the only clothing items I wear. Bombas has spent years designing the most comfortable and durable socks in the market, plus their new getaway shop is here, which has the plushiest, softest, and most comfortable essentials if you're doing any traveling this season. This most recent order, 2 new products, including the Wool Blend ski socks. I'm a snowboarder, but these work exactly the same. They are extremely lightweight, extremely breathable, and yet so warm. When I go snowboarding, hopefully in the next couple of months up in Colorado, these are going to be my go-to. I also got the Active Flyleaf boxer briefs. I got one of their 3-packs right here, and I work out every single morning at the gym before coming home and doing the show, and I needed a new pair of sliders, and these things are fantastic. Squatting, running, lifting, these are my new go-to every single day at the gym. Bombas also gives away millions of pairs of socks to places like homeless shelters, rehab centers, and to medical service professionals as part of their 1 purchase equals 1 donation promise. In fact, Bombas makes the top 3 most requested clothing items at homeless shelters across the nation. Right now, new customers can get 20% off by going to bombas.com/Thomas Mott and using my name as the promo code Thomas Mott at checkout. Trust me, you are going to love these. I wear them every single day. Give them a shot, and you're going to fall in love just like I did. Hurts returning is one thing, but Dallas Goedert being back as well means A.J. Brown, Devontae Smith, and Goddard will all be on the field together on Sunday for just the 4th time all season long. One of those weeks was the Week 1 opener where they were all actually healthy versus the Packers, and in that game, the Birds hung 34. They all played a pivotal role, and I'm expecting another masterful performance on Sunday. Also, Jalen's finger, which he obviously broke and was a factor, it seems like he wore a glove on that injured finger, but didn't seem to have any sort of cast. If you zoom in here, another good sign that QB1 is going to be 100%. Flipping over to the Packers, and if you just casually check the Packers injury report from Wednesday's practice, you'd go, okay, Jordan Love, let's see here, limited. That sounds about right. He did injure his elbow last Sunday versus Chicago. Then, if you listen to head coach Matt LaFleur during his press conference, he was very brief, but echoed he was limited.
Was Jordan able to throw it all, Matt?
Yeah, he was limited.
But wait, didn't he just say some throws? Did Jordan Love not do all the practice throws? Wait a minute, are we sure Jordan Love is actually okay? Well, I put on my detective hat and did some further digging, which brought me to this tweet from Packers beat writer Tom Silverstein, who wrote, quote, Jordan Love elbow. is taking part in warmups, but team is making sure media doesn't see whether he can throw by closing practice after team stretch. Usually get to see individual drills. Wait, what? The Green Bay Packers are hiding Jordan Love being able to throw in front of the media? So basically no one's seen Jordan Love but his teammates throw the football this week. Are your alarm bells going off? Because mine are going crazy right now. Like, let's just go back to Sunday where Jordan Love postgame claimed he lost feeling in his arm following this hit versus the Bears. So as the feeling come back to 100%, is the arm 85% right, 60% right? What is going on? For all the worry about the Eagles quarterback the past 2 weeks, I'm wondering what the heck is going on in Green Bay. I'd be way more worried about Jordan Love. Oh, and to put a bow on all this, Jordan Love, who the media was not allowed to watch throw, was allowed to have a press conference at his locker room on Wednesday, and he was pretty deceptive and I guess tried to assure people he's going to be fine on Sunday.
So your grip on the ball felt fine today?
Yeah.
Is it the funny bone? I mean, like everybody's had happened. Yeah. Nothing funny about it.
No, definitely not.
So you're playing Sunday.
We'll see, yeah, I'm hopeful.
Hey Jordan, I didn't hear the first part, but do you have feeling back in? Is it back fully or
Yes.
close?
Yes.
So Jordan, why did they limit you?
Just based on my hand, getting back to it.
So if the feeling's back, does it still hurt in any way, or how is it affecting you at practice today?
Yeah, it's more my elbow. Just covering that.
He said he hopes he's going to play. Now, I think Jordan Love will play. I'm not saying Jordan Love is going to magically miss the game on Sunday. You have to admit, all the things I just showed you are very weird. If Jordan Love's arm was fine, he could grip a football and throw a football, why would they hide him from being able to do that on camera and prove to the rest of Packer Nation he's fine? Again, it's an ever-flowing week. He could throw today, this afternoon, by the time you watch this show. He could throw Friday or Saturday, but if he's not 100% on Sunday and that arm is 85%, they're going to need to throw to win. It's just a fascinating situation for me. Now, speaking of being fascinated, I'm fascinated by the Eagles signing a former first-round draft pick safety Lewis Cine, who not only was a former UGA teammate of Nakobe Dean, Jalen Carter, Keith Ringo, Nolan Smith, and Jordan Davis, but was actually the 32nd overall pick in the 2022 first round by the Minnesota Vikings. Now, if your first question to hearing this wasn't, why is he available this late in the season to sign, then I haven't taught you well enough. You gotta watch my show more, because in-season signings always come with a caveat, and here it is. Cine suffered a compound fracture as a rookie that caused him to miss all but 3 games his rookie season, then played a total of just 10 snaps on defense in 2023 before being released by the Vikings. Shortly later, he would sign with the Bills practice squad, where he's been all season long, until as of yesterday when Philadelphia officially signed him to their 53-man roster. Now, Philadelphia could be trying to get some extra inside info from a former Viking, or maybe against the Buffalo Bills, who they could play in the Super Bowl, looking far ahead, but I think there's more to the whole situation than just that. I think Howie Roseman simply really liked Cine back in 2022 and loves Philly Dogs, former UGA players, and wants to reunite him with his former teammates. We forget in the 2022 draft, Cine was considered one of the best safeties in the entire class. Downhill, box player, run-stopping, rangy safety that had a ton of starter NFL potential. And Howie right now is on a hot streak of revitalizing forgotten players' careers in Philadelphia. I mean, free agent class of Mekhi Becton, now a fantastic right guard. Zach Bond, how about potentially, we'll see, all-pro linebacker? He has done a great job at resurrecting careers the past couple of years. Plus, and the most important factor is, he's a Bulldog, and Philadelphia obviously loves Bulldog, and clearly Cine is excited to rejoin the Dog Pound, if that's what we're going to call UGA players here. The Philly Dogs, whatever you want to say, he's pumped to be back. What a great situation. All of his friends are already here.
Oh, man. Everything kind of happened fast, but, just soaking it in, taking it in. I've already met all the guys and then some old faces. So, I'm just happy to be here.
Cine to me is simply a long-term investment that either is going to be low risk, low reward, or at best, low risk and high reward, which again is clearly Howie Roseman's favorite. Philadelphia doesn't need safeties, but they've clearly shown that they want to have extra secondary pieces in case of major injury, and so you get Cine for pennies on the dollar right now. You have a whole offseason where he can live in Philadelphia with all of his former college teammates who are all blossoming right now. Get him on the right track, get him healthy, and maybe in 2025, at worst, he's a special teams player. At best, he could be a really good safety. Now, flipping back to Jalen Hurts' return real quick, if you thought, man, I bet the guys at WIP are probably super pumped for Hurts' return, they're probably talking nonstop about the Birds playoff run, well, you'd be wrong.
And Jalen this playoffs needs to prove he's more than just a guy. Because for the last 2 weeks, I've seen other guys step in, whether it's Kenny Pickett or Tanner McKee, and the offense looked fine to me, actually. And I haven't noticed no discernible the upgrade or downgrade going from Jalen to these other guys. So for me, these playoffs are on Jalen. He has to prove that he is more than just a guy. This is a big one for him.
Jalen Hurts hasn't proved himself in a playoff? What are we doing here? Do we just forget the fact the 2022 playoff run was literally done because of MVP caliber Jalen Hurts, who dominated in the Super Bowl? Oh, well, I guess they forgot. Easy to do. Very few of us actually remembered that insane run from just 2 years ago. Whatever, I'll give him a pass. And I guess in the spirit of giving passes, I'll give a pass to Micah Parsons, who went on his podcast, which is always funny, yesterday, and started the whole "It's Our Year" pretty early here for the Dallas Cowboys in 2025.
For the people that kept believing, because we're not done yet. We are not done yet, and I hope that y'all don't think we're done yet. It's going to be an amazing, amazing, amazing thing to see next year when we're holding the trophy. Yes, it's big goals, but I'm telling y'all right now, it's holding the trophy. I'm saying my prayers out loud. I'm saying my goals out loud so y'all can hear them. You know, we're going to be holding a trophy up next year. Point blank, period.
You got to have a little delusion here on a Thursday. 2025, it's our year. Sure, guys, why don't you just sit on the couch and enjoy watching Philadelphia beat up on the Packers this Sunday? Now, as mentioned, it's an ever-flowing week. Things can change from day to day. Now, today, we're expecting Jalen Hurts to practice and most likely be a full participant. I wouldn't panic if he's not. It might take till Friday to get the full participant label officially placed by his name on the Eagles injury report. We'll keep an eye on that. I'll cover it here on the channel. Be sure to go ahead and subscribe. And the same thing goes for Jordan Love. You could see 30 passes of Jordan Love in a pregame practice warm-up today, and all this could be for naught. But the fact they were hiding that as of yesterday at least sent the alarm bells for me, and I'm really questioning whether he's going to be 100% for this matchup on Sunday, where they're going to need Jordan Love to be very good in order to beat the Eagles, especially their defense, on Sunday afternoon at Lincoln Financial Field. Again, plenty more stuff happening. I also get the signed Devontae Smith football delivered to my house today. I'll put that on my next show. Be sure to go ahead and subscribe to get in on that giveaway. Thomas Mott, on for the playoffs. This has been the Thomas Mott Show.